What's up, the fingers? You're on, dude, aren't you? I'm here running the shadow. I did a tune. Well, I did just kind of small overview video. What's up, Rice? So I was doing some testing on it, and I think the best lap time I got around my circuit was 4.3. So again, I have the Smart Race app right there in the analog mode. It's right there on the screen on the bottom right, and I got here, Hanger One right there, and off my iPhone, and then the iMac, and then the webcam showing the whole track. So this is kind of cool about Ecamm. You can do multiple things like Raul does. But I'm here running around with the Shadow, and so far, yeah, it does really good. I think it was great running car. But yeah, it says the Shadow, so. Run some times. And what's up, Clint? You got your shadow today. Awesome. It's a good running car, man. Just to set your front axle height, that's important. You need to put grub screws above it as well. They only come with 2 grub screws on the bottom. I got 2 grub screws and put them on the top a little bit longer and got the axle where I want it. Loosen all your pod screws about, I'd say a turn. Start with a turn. And then loosen your body screws a turn, and then the car will really run real well, and of course oil it and everything. But yeah, that's what I'm pulling around here today with it, and man, it runs really good. This thing rides really nice. Oh, and then it slides out there. I don't know, made a liar out of me. Yeah, no problem. I know Harry's gonna do a more in-depth one when he gets his. He hasn't gotten his yet. I don't know why. I guess he says they're slow in Missouri. I guess where he's at. But I haven't cleaned my track either. I haven't ran in this track for a while. So I've been so into the getting Hanger One going. So, but got a lot of stuff to do. How's everyone else doing? Got everybody who's on right now? We got 7 people watching. Anybody else? Speak up if you want. You see, got my little camera views here. Oh, my race thing is not making noise. Usually it does. Weird. Usually it makes noise. Very odd. But see, iPad. I gotta get it back. Here we go. Get that back. So, why my iPad is not making noise is beyond me. It should be noisy, but it's not. Making little sounds. Oh, yeah. That's right. You're from Australia. I forget about that, Rice. Damn, what time is it over there? It must be frickin' like early in the morning, and I don't know what the time zone is over there in Australia. That's pretty crazy. But, I'm in a dead spot. Thing hooks up pretty good. 4.4. My best. It's Sunday, 12 midday. Wow, okay. So it's not like really hella early in the morning. That's cool. That's a good thing. Who else has gotten their shadow besides the finger? Uh, the fingers. I don't know why you're keeping yourself from not opening it, man. I'd be all over that right now. Well, I shouldn't say that because I got mine Friday, but I was so darn tired that I just couldn't really, how would you say, do anything about it. Again, being tired and working that shift, so. No, I have another one. So I have a Mazda one I haven't really messed with. I should, so I'll show it to you. This is the Mazda. So I do have another one. This is a white kit. I haven't really taken the magnet out of it. I wanted to paint the body. The wing's a teeny bit crooked, so I'm going to have to heat it up. But no, this is the Mazda 7878 from 1991. So it's just a white kit. But I need to, I actually need to mess with this and paint it. I'll be painting this week. I have to start doing more of the Hot Rod series. I've been kind of not getting on that. So I did a video on, what I did. Now I already primered the chassis, so I'm going to paint the chassis in the paint booth, which is in the shed in the backyard. Like my old house, but this shed's a lot bigger and it's more shelf space and stuff, so it'll work out a little better. William, you got yours yesterday? Awesome. Have you thrown it on the track yet? This thing handles great, man. I don't know about you guys, but I was cruising around this thing this fast. And the tires are good on this too. They're really good grippy tires. Just treat them with some, whatever you have, some type of 3-in-1 oil. I have the alien secret tire jizz, I call it. But I'm not telling you what it is. Yeah, you got your cars, I'd be getting them tuned up and throwing them on there. A lot of fun. Yeah, it's pretty quiet, Rice. It's not too noisy. But, pretty cool. I don't know if you guys could see Hanger 1. I got my iPhone up there. So I have my iPhone up there and got Hanger 1 up there. And pretty much see what's going on up there. I'll probably have to talk to Raul about wireless cameras. It'd be nice to set something up there and see what it looks like. Be kind of cool. I think it'd be kind of cool. Put my own live on to see how it looks. And yep. Yeah, there we are. Connected live chat. Tires seem good on my Carrera track so far. Yeah, on mine too. On the wood track, it does fine too. On Hanger 1, I threw it up there on the video I did, and it seems like most of these cars that I've tuned for a plastic track work pretty good on the wood track as well. So I mean, a good tune is always important. So either way, it's kind of nice. I could go up there and go on an oval. But honestly, I like the oval more for my scratch builds, and I'm just being honest about that. But I do love this track here with this MR, with the shadow. It's I like it better down here, obviously, because it's more of a road course than the oval up there. So it's kind of nice to have the best of both worlds. I'm really happy I built that track upstairs. So, but lacking front axle, yeah, they're 2mm by 3 is what I used. Get them at Slot Car Corner. They'll have them. You could go there and let me look on the whatchamacallit, Slot Car Corner website. So I'll post the link. And I'm also using the SCC body float screws. It's on the video too. I can't remember the number. But those are really, really good too. If you haven't got any body float screws. Let's see if I can find what I used. And it's... Come on, why is this thing coming up like that? That's annoying. Let's see, let's look under hardware. Still a very good runner. Yeah, it is, but if you adjust the front axle, it really helps too. I'm sure it is. Do you keep the magnet in, or do you take the magnet out of it, William? Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all in here. Sorry, guys. It's work today, so I'm just still a little tired. Set screws, I think they're under. All right, so it's what it's an M2 by 3. So I used these ones, I believe, for the top. And I'll copy the link and put it in the chat. That's what I use, William, for grub screws. And there's different sizes if you go to the slot car website. And then the body screws were 02, 03, 06, something like that. Hey, Cyberg. Oh, you converted your career. So what are you saying? You're trying to get an analog switch box for it? Kind of confused because you said or convert my track to digital. So is it digital already or it's not digital? That's what I'm not sure what you're saying. Trying to look for the body screws. Hardware. Yeah, no problem, William. Yeah, if you get those, I don't know why they didn't put any grub screws in there. I guess they felt like they didn't need to. I don't like when the axle is flopping up and down. I think it's kind of crummy when it does that, but I mean, that's just me. I'm sure they had a reason why they did it. Sorry, guys, yeah. Yeah, long 12-hour days. I've been up since 2 in the morning. Before I go to work, I got to get up at 2 to go in at 4. So I'm still actually running on energy, but it will dwindle away in another hour. I'll be probably wiped out. So it's 10:30. Wow. So I'm still trying to look for the body screws. That tells you how tired I am. Let me see body screws. Come on, George, get with it. Body screws. Jeez. What is this? What is it? 6mm. That ain't it. I'm researching how to convert into a hybrid analog digital. There was a gentleman. Well, I know it's the German guys do it. It's called Dulambogen or something like that. You could look it up. There's a guy in a Spanish country that did it. He talked about it. It was pretty good. Well, because I understand Spanish, but I think there were in English subtitles as well. No, it isn't, because all you're doing is lane chipping, is what the tech slot box does, is lane chipping. Now, what Jim Cunningham's Omni slot box, that's a whole different animal. I mean, it's expensive, but in the long run, it'll pay back because you'll have to keep chipping cars. But I know if it's too much money, then your own doing it yourself would be good. What's up, Mark? Good evening. Yeah, they are. Slot Car Corner's got a lot of good stuff for hardware. I think I'm trying to see if these are the screws, but I don't think they are. CP 2006. I'm trying to look for body screws. I'm just tired. That's probably why I can't find anything. Let's see. Slot Car parts. Hardware. Screws. Here we go. What were they? I mentioned it in the video that I did about the Shadow that I just uploaded. The body screw part number is in there. Because I wanted to make sure I got the correct ones and didn't get ones that were too big or too small or don't mess up the threads in there and the plastic. I think there were 6. They wanted 2.6, 6 million. I can't remember. I don't think these are right though. Anyways, it's in the video. I don't want to give you the wrong crap. Yep. What else you guys been up to? Got 9 watching, so I know there's a few guys I know here. But so what are you have any of you ordered the Ken Miles GT40? That I did order because I do have a Denny Hume one, the gold number 5. I don't have a black number 2, which is probably hard to find and expensive. But I am looking forward to the Ken Miles one. That's going to be pretty cool. A pretty cool car. That one I'm looking forward to. And that's on pre-order myself. So, and that's the last car I'll be ordering for a while. Because I can't be ordering cars left and right. As you can see, my huge NASCAR collection up there. Those cars I've been getting little by little because I'm replacing all those with brass chassis. And I did one. I have to do a lot more. And I actually had to send a chassis to somebody. I promised the old Carrera chassis. He asked for it, so. Oh, I'm following the video from the Spanish guy. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. He's from Spain. I know he's probably from Spain. No, not all of them, dude. So, well, they are all going to be. So the ones that are scratch builds, and I'll show you. Let me see. So I'll open this up more. So I don't know if you can see my mouse. So the one that says 51, the purple one, that's a scratch build. The Scalextric bodied one, that's a scratch build. The Camaro with the alien head is a scratch build. That modified is obviously a scratch build. That silver Camaro, yes. The other modified, the pink one, yes. This one was one that Harry sent me as a gift. That is the Mario Andretti stock car racer. That's a scratch build. And so you have 1, 2, 3. The 4th car from the back, the Superbird, the Norm Nelson, the blue and white, that is a scratch built chassis. The rest of them are all Carrera NASCAR with the original, how'd you say, chassis with them plastic chassis. Now, so there's 2. I don't think they I don't think they show them on here. So these 2 right here, there's this Roadrunner. I don't know if you can see my little hand thing moving back and forth on my pointer. The Roadrunner and the yellow car, those are Frank's, and I tuned them for him. And those are his. And I have another yellow one as well. It's just behind the Wendell Scott red Torino Talladega. Yeah, that's they're not all. I got more scratch builds. I got 125th scale scratch builds is what I have. So, I mean, I've done quite a few of them, and you just keep doing them. Working on my tinkering on Less Than on Track and Watch You and whatnot. Okay, got you the fingers. Do you have the extra grub screws to put from the top, or are you just going to use the ones on the bottom? I don't think it's, you have to do it. It seems like MR Slot Car wasn't concerned about putting extra grub screws in there to put them on the top, so. Shadow jumps out of the corners nicely. Yeah, it does. Now, the tires, always treat the tires if you can with that NSR or 3-in-1 oil or even Marvel Mystery Oil from the auto parts store and clean them up with naphtha. But that'd be the best way to do it. Yeah, thanks, man. Clint, yeah, I've been collecting those. There's still quite a few that are out there that are hard to get. The Richard Petty ones. The black number 3 one, I can't remember who's that. That's Unzer. I can't remember which Unzer it is. I think it's Al. There's quite a few of them out there that are tough to get. There's some available from eBay, but then there's some that are not. So it's opening it up tomorrow. Okay. You're waiting till tomorrow, huh? You're like me. I got home Friday and got it, but I was like, oh, I'm too tired. I feel like now. I'm surprised I've lasted this long, but yeah, man, I know how that is. You get tired and you just want to go to bed and just crash. But yeah, the Shadow's a really good car. Whoever doesn't have it is good. Yeah, Al Unzer. See, it was Al. I wasn't sure who it was. Al or not Al. Or... Hey, what's up, Dan? Has Danny gonna start his track yet? I think I may have pushed him to do it. I know he wanted Mr. Cunningham to build him a track, but it was a lot of money. And I'm sure he could do it for a fraction of the price. But, of course, Jim is doing it for his business. But I think he'd better off doing it himself and having the fun building one. It was fun building the oval, and wiring it up is easy. I mean, it's just you're doing a wood track. All right, guys, I am really tired. I'm going to call it. So we got 12 people here. Appreciate you coming by. Again, this is just a quick shadow like driving. Anybody got the Shadow? Good car. That thing's awesome. Anyways, you guys take care. Like I always say, have fun racing. See ya.